Node.js 26 just got released a couple of days ago, and I'd like to go over what's new, what are the changes that has been introduced. If you're looking forward to install the next version of Node.js 26 because of some security vulnerabilities that are arising from the previous version right now up until 24. It's a lot of changes that is added here. You can see from this article from inmotionhosting.com. This is something that was released on May 6, 2026. Node.js was released on May 5, 2026 as a new current release in the Node.js long-term support cycle. The release upgrades the V8 JavaScript engine to version 14.6, enables the Temporal datetime API by default, and removes several legacy APIs that have been deprecated for multiple major versions. Very good example of a package that is causing a lot of trouble right now with a lot of security vulnerabilities right now is actually rollup. A lot of teams are looking to move away from rollup, and this Node.js 26 gives us that advantage to get away from rollup when you're using Vite. If you don't know Vite, Vite is a next generation front-end tooling. Let's review what's new in Node.js 26. Node.js 26 ships a combination of JavaScript engine improvements, new platform APIs, and long overdue cleanup of legacy internals. The changes most likely to affect application code are covered below. The V8 engine update to 14.6. This is a huge lift. You can see we have a map and weak map. Get or insert computed methods let you atomically check for a key and insert a default value if it's missing. This pattern appears frequently in caching layers and memorization utilities. You can see this is an example of how to use something like that on a map. You have a new map of object that you want, and you can use the get the insert key and return a default value if that key is not there. This is very good. Should in case you have like a default environment that you want something to be running if there is no value that is actually passed in. We have Temporal API enabled by default. The Temporal API, the modern replacement for the date object, is now enabled globally in Node.js 26 without the -- harmony flag. Temporal provides unambiguous date, time, and time zone. If you're working in any application that has to do with time, you would understand how hard it is to work between different time zones. And this is very nice to see, having that built in. You don't have to depend on any kind of packages. This is really good. And some legacy stream internals are removed, which is nice to see when you are looking at an updated version of a package and there are, some removal of some legacy system. That is always good to see because the system is improving, it's evolving, it's also growing wild. Other notable removals and deprecations, HTTP write header is removed. Use write head instead. The module experimental transform types flag is also removed, which means the actual transform type is now very stable and very reliable to use. And you can see some more stuff on the module and like crypto. What this means for your hosting, this is actually coming from the InMotion hosting. Node.js 26 launch as a current release, not a long-term support LTS release. Node.js versions follow a standard schedule. After roughly 6 months as current, they transition to active long-term support status. The official release post states that Node.js 26 will enter long-term support in October 2026. This is actually coming in a couple of months, but it's going to receive active LTS bug fixes and security patches for 18 months. So essentially it's going to reach LTS in a couple of months, and then it's going to spend like a year in active bug fixes and security patches before it's actually released, which means we're looking at some time around 2027. So for production application that requires stability, Node.js 24 is the current active LTS release, and Node.js 22 is in maintenance LTS. Node 26 is best suited for development environment and testing until it reaches LTS status. Node.js 26 is a brand new release. So for development, you can get started with Node.js 26 using NVM. It's already in NVM. If you don't know about NVM, NVM is a Node version manager that manages multiple versions of Node. So you can install NVM, and then from NVM you can install the new version 26, and to actually use in that current context that you're in, you can say NVM use 26, and that will switch your current Node version to 26. So if you run this command, you should see 26 as a result. This is how far I'm gonna take this. If you want more of these kind of content, post some message in the comment section. I'll be happy to read them.